we've just finished burying Rachel's eyebrows.
Oh, don't talk about my eyebrows, dear. No. Flawless face today. Why do you think I'm wearing?
Welcome back, and it's your girl who's just buried her first husband, Ivy Drip.
And it's me, Rachel Ria. I was the husband, so hi. Back from the dead, here to haunt you all again. Hello, dears.
And welcome to...
Death becomes her. And today we're going to be talking about all things dead and deceased and what might lay beyond. Ooh.
Your career.
Oh, that died a long time ago, dear. Oh.
Should we do a quick closer so we can have our portrait above our husband's funeral casket thing? Dead, buried, body. No, teeth.
Fix me. He wouldn't, so fix me.
You're beyond help, because your teeth.
Right. Do I look pretty? Oh, so pretty and pretty, yes I.
Help me. So, as you and in your old age, you have been to a funeral.
Funnily enough, actually, I have not been to a funeral.
Wait, have you actually not?
I have never been to a funeral, no. Fun facts about me. I'll probably go to my own, but that's about it. Fun fact. Have you been to a funeral?
I've been two now. For both my nanas, her funeral song was Amarillo. So we're all just sat there, we're like...
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, as that casket goes away, it's like, this is the way
To Amarillo, living life on a pillow. If you're gonna have a funeral, at least make a laugh out of it, eh?
The second funeral that I went to was my great nana's.
Right.
Now, her funeral song, obviously, she was born in like the 1920s, 30s, 40s, some shit like that.
So with Amarillo, what's the next one gonna be? Jar Jar Slide?
No, that's the thing. Because hers was a really, really old song from like the dark ages.
Right.
And it started playing. We were all just sat there after a prayer, and then the casket goes away, and then the song starts to play. And it's this really old opera thing that's like...
Oh. And all you used to sit there like, get us to the pub.
And we've got people sat in front of us, we've got people sat behind us, and we're just sat there going... They're behind us.
You don't laugh at a funeral, you go to hell.
I'm already here.
I thought this was heaven, mate. She's having a heart attack again.
Flashback.
Right. Memories so distant, so far away. Well, I haven't really been to a funeral per se. I was too young at the time when my great nana died. But I've always believed that there was something afterlife. So it's like there's this energy that you live in and you produce. Where does that energy go? Have you ever wondered that?
No.
So what do you think when you die?
Well, I used to believe in reincarnation.
Right.
Whether you come back as an animal or a different person to relive your life because you've done something really wrong. But then I was like, nah, that's crock shit. Then after that, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to heaven. And then I realised I was a raging homosexual and I was probably going to go to hell. So I didn't want to believe in that.
No, cut that bit out.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm already dead. As I am a flawless goddess from the dead, come to grace the presence to serve this land and wipe it free of all the otters. If we had past lives, what do you think you'd be?
A giraffe.
Why?
I'm like 6 foot tall.
Oh well. Certainly got the legs for it. Watch till the end and you'll find out. We got very intimate.
You'll also see why I'm wearing tights and not my legs.
Yes. Girl, it was an experience.
Never again.
We were just cleansing ourselves, ready for the afterlife, wherever it may take us, aren't we?
But yeah, like I actually believe in oblivion now.
Oblivion? It's a bit severe.
Well, no, but like
Like,
exactly. There's nothing at all. I believe it just ends. Because if you think before your life, can you remember anything? Can you remember anything?
no.
Because I can't remember anything. She can't remember anything. We can't remember anything. It's gone.
That's a really good point, actually. Don't do it. I'm a virgin.
No, without makeup, you know.
Oh god, I feel naked now.
Right, sit back on, you're scaring us.
Rachel and Ivy's journey into oblivion. Something still in my teeth. You okay?
Stop touching me.
Chanel! Chanel! Are you with us? I'm a bird person, you see. Do you like David Attenborough? Chanel's a bird. Chanel, are you with us? Chanel's with us. She'd like to say something. What would you like to say, Chanel? Tell that bloody woman who's saying my name to shut up. While we're on this topic, have you got any fears? Fears of the after nothing?
Nah.
Nah.
Do you actually fear death? Because I really don't.
No, in a way, I'm just kind of like, I take every day as it comes, really.
Obviously with those eyebrows, but yeah.
We all have bad days. I don't really think about the future, to be honest. Just each day, it is as it is. Do you?
I think about the future, but like death doesn't bother me. Like,
True.
I couldn't give a flying monkey.
Flying handbag. Have you ever seen a ghost?
No.
Never. Think about it. Or have you saw something which you can never explain?
Yes.
Right.
So in a city in the UK called Durham in the northeast, there is a castle. It's very famous and very old.
Durham Castle.
Durham Castle,
Right.
obviously, yes. And there is a top floor. We're walking around the castle, visiting, sightseeing, taking lots of photos, being like, for the gram. And we looked up and we seen somebody.
Right.
And she was just walking along. There was this woman in like a grey dress and she had big black hair. And then we see in the newspaper next week that someone had actually photographed that woman, and we were like, oh, that's quite cool, it's a really nice picture. And then in the article it read something like, where she was in the castle, there is no floor. That floor had actually fell through, like there was no possible way someone could stand there.
Yeah. Wow. Cool.
That's the only encounter I've ever had, really. What about you?
Scary. Yeah, so me was actually right here in Sunderland. Every year, right about Christmas time, you know the Christmas pantos that you have. I used to go every single year with my grandparents. I remember sitting there in the stalls in the upper gods, and I remember sitting there and I just gradually decided to look up into the gods. They've got obviously, if you've been to a theatre before, very grand high ceilings, and I looked up and they've got like little windows at the top. And I just happened to look up and I see, plain as day, this woman in white. Now, I couldn't see her face clearly, but she was just wearing, it would look like she was wearing a wedding dress, and she was looking straight at us. And I remember staring at her for a good few seconds, just looking at her. And then my first reaction, because I was about 12 at the time, my first reaction was, I went to my grandma and I was like, Grandma, what's that up there? And the second I did that, and me and my grandma looked back up, there was absolutely nothing.
Do you think it's really weird how no one ever sees this like woman in pink, or a woman in blue, or violet, or red?
Yeah, or maybe it's like a figment of our imagination. Maybe we could like think we're seeing things, but we're actually not. And
That was my point earlier.
We're maybe seeing in black and white, a bit like dogs.
I wish I could see you in black and white. It would probably make you look so much better. And it's always a ghost from the 18th century. It's never the girl
Yes.
that died last year.
That's very true. It's goals. Let us think back. Chanel, are you with us? No, I don't want to talk to Chanel. Shania in? No. Whitney's with us. Whitney. Why?
Why do you get so emotional, baby?
What's a Whitney song?
So emotional?
Yeah. We've spoken to Whitney. Now we're travelling back in time. Ooh, travelling back in time. Ooh,
Right, trust me. Ooh, ha, ha. Bubbles, 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 bubbles.
Well, it's been interesting this episode, actually. I quite enjoyed it.
I quite enjoyed being a little bit ooky spooky. And if you have as well, please drop us a like. Make sure to give us a little comment. Let us know what you think, what you want. Because, you know, why am I doing this?
And then any suggestions you might have as well, any videos you might want to see us do, any topics you'd like us to discuss, do leave it in the comments, let us know, and we'll do our very best to get around them as soon as possible.
And if you have really enjoyed our company, please click that little red subscribe button and the bell icon so you get a little ding every time we upload. Well, I mean, it's been...
Don't come to my funeral in black like I am today. Dress me in black though, actually. No,
Dress
I want
like
to be
this.
I want to be head to toe covered in sequined rhinestone suit. So yes, What if you died, what would you like to be died of?